You know something, guys? The Hokkaido gals are super adorable. It's fucking great. Hello, everybody. This is Ron Com speaking, and today I'm gonna talk about the Hokkaido gals are super adorable episode 11 review. You know something, guys? This is why rom-coms are an essential of beauty. Every rom-com tells a story about the worst case scenario. Every rom-com tells you there's a calm before the storm. And every rom-com gives you that little hint where something bad is going to happen. And there are episodes in rom-coms where it starts good. But then when it goes to when it goes like all the way towards the end, you know something happening. Now, next week is the last episode of Hokkaido Gals. This is by far the best episode of Hokkaido Gals. And we're not even close. I mean, next week is the last episode, and I hope it's going to end in a good way. But this one right here takes the freaking cake. Like, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Now, last week it ended with a cliffhanger where you know something bad is going to happen. And this episode they did for us. This has legit writings on the wall for Tsubasa and Minami's relationship. Like, legit, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't. So as I finished watching this episode, I'm like, wow. Wow. Now, I gotta get into this because we're gonna get onto this spot. Oh, by the way, guys, I did get a request to watch Usagi drop. So, I'm on episode 7, by the way. I'm gonna finish it. And when I finish it, I will talk about Usagi drop because I'm hearing so much. I hear someone say, go watch Usagi drop and don't read the manga, watch the anime. So I'm gonna watch the anime. But I'm gonna skim through the manga, see what I get at. Well, just so you know, I will talk about Usagi drop. But I want to talk about the Hokkaido Gals. So let's do this. Let's do a review of the Hokkaido Gals, a super adorable episode 11 review, because I'm gonna get into this. Okay. Minami. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this right now. Minami and Marin Kirigawa from My Dress Up Darling are neck and neck. It is not even a it's a debate. Who's the better gal? Minami or Kirigawa? They are both neck and neck. Now I understand there are Kirigawa fans, and now I'm seeing Minami fans. This is the battle of the gals. Who is the best gal right now out of these two? And I think Minami is about a centimeter above it. Because the opening starts off with her putting makeup on. Now, we have seen gals with or without the makeup. When Kirigawa made her appearance without the makeup, she looks pretty freaking good. I'm looking at Minami, and Minami looks freaking good without the makeup. Even without makeup, she looks freaking hot. Now, I will say this. You know, when it comes to blonde hair girls in anime, let me just say this. I have Minami over Lucy Harfilia, but that's a different subject in another way. I'm just saying, she's better than Lucy Harfilia in my eyes in terms of the blonde hair department. She's getting more attractive than ever, but that's a different subject in another way. I know my friend's gonna hate me when I say that. They're probably gonna watch this, but anyway, it's the trip planning and Minami and Tsubasa. But I like the mom. I love the mom taking her out, and Minami looks so freaking hot again. She got her hair's a different shape. She got a tank top and jeans. Like, damn, she looks good. And so Tsubasa and Minami go on the train first. And you see Minami sleeping. And I like the transition. It went from them sleeping to, like, when they got to the bus, Tsubasa sleeping. And they all one staring at each other as one sleeps. That was great. Now, I do like the bike ride. You know, it was a nice bike ride scene where Minami's in the front, Tsubasa's in the back. But we all know what Tsubasa was looking at. LOL. Okay, moving on. So they got this fantastic time, we're eating and all that stuff. Fantastic date. Now, again, a little fan service going on when when Minami got Tsubasa's eyes closed and his boobs in the back. But that's two steps. But anyway, he opened their eyes, and then you see the magical of the cherry blossoms that are better than Sakura, by the way. But that's, again, that's a different subject in another way. Those are cherry blossoms, better than Naruto's cherry blossom. You know what I'm talking about. But other than that, she promised. I like that scenery in the background. She's smiling and showing showing Tsubasa the cherry blossoms of Hokkaido. That scene alone, everything was pink. That scene alone makes me want to go to Hokkaido. That scene makes me want to go to Hokkaido. I love that place. Oh my god. We always see Hokkaido. I always see Hokkaido as a winter side, but as a spring side, it is more majestic. Yo, I'm telling you right now, it makes me want to go. I legit want to go. Now, you know why I love this episode? Because what they did. They did it right. You know how, okay, look. Check this out. Every time we hear Hokkaido Gals, we hear the opening. We hear the opening of the Hokkaido Gals. And that's that. We hear the opening every freaking time. But then is that little twist. Like, in the middle of the episode, about 14 minutes into it, when they want to have fun, go-karting, all that stuff, they played the opening in a concert. They played the opening at the concert. Like, oh my god. Yo. When I saw that, my jaw dropped. Because it was so beautiful. It was beautiful. You have the band. You have a concert. You got a band there. And they were playing the opening of the Hokkaido Gals while Minami and Tsubasa are hanging out. They're hanging out, taking photos of mascots, taking photos with each other, and go-karting and all that stuff. It was so spot on. And talk about foreshadowing, talk about hints. I mean, like, we already know those two are together. And they got this little heart-shaped vine around them, just like what they did with Rent a Girlfriend. Remember the opening of Rent a Girlfriend season 3 when they showed Kazuya and Shizuku standing behind the heart at the opening? That's what they're doing with this one. They showed Minami and Tsubasa at the little bell shrine thing, and I'm like, oh my god. But still, playing the opening at the concert was spot on. Yo, you have the band play it. It was so fucking great. That is the best episode I've ever seen. That is the best. I don't think it's rare to see that. Like, it's so rare to see a concert. It's so rare to see a concert in the anime playing the opening of a show. That's rare. It's hard to see. I can't think of one, but to see that, yo, I freaking loved it. Now, before I get to more Minami and Tsubasa's relationship, we got to see Rina and her dog, but the biggest thing was Tsubasa's father. We got to see Tsubasa's father. You know what I mean? Like, damn. And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at Rina. I'm looking at Tsubasa. You know how people don't like when they hear, how most moms don't like to hear this, looking just like your daddy. You know how you get that? You ever hear that? It's like, you look just like your daddy. You look just like your father, whatever. And you see that, and I'm looking at Tsubasa, and I'm looking at his father, and I'm like, yeah, they do look the same. They do look the same. Now, back to Minami and Tsubasa relationship. They were focusing on the development of their relationship. Their relationship been going on since the first episode. And the growth that Minami is towards Tsubasa and Tsubasa towards Minami, the growth is there. It's there. Now, I understand people want the Akino shit, but I get it. But we all know that's not going to happen. But now, okay. But again, this was a passionate episode. But this is where the jaw dropped. Everything was good. From transportation, from them having an joyous day, from them having a Sakura Blossom Festival, having Tsubasa crying because you get to see him for the first time, and just to have a concert playing the opening of the song was great, but then it get dived down towards the end. You got this guy, Tsubasa, got this little bracelet charm, a promise bracelet, all that stuff, and then what a way to end it. What a way to make it so like, what the fuck? Minami said she's study abroad. She's going away. When she said that, my freaking heart. Oh my God. Why? Everything was good. Like, I understand. Like, look, I get it. Last week, Minami wanted to tell Tsubasa something. I get that. But when you get to this episode, and right towards the end of it, that's the biggest thing. Like, damn. damn. You know how, like, it's like, damn, damn, damn. That's what it was. You guys see moving. She's like, I'm study abroad. It's because Tsubasa gave her the confidence, because she was always the laughable, like, I won't say too lackey, but I won't say too lazy. More like too, I would say, not really focused on her goal, on an agenda. She's always been the lovable gal, friendly gal that everybody sees, but she never had like a straight goal in mind, you know. And thanks to Tsubasa encouraging her to do this and that, you know, because she loves fashion, well, not fashion, beauty, you know, that stuff. She, you know, making, you get my point. But what I'm saying is, she wants to, because of that, Minami tells Tsubasa, I'm studying abroad. And you know what? My boy, Tsubasa, you know, it's funny because you did something that I never thought was possible. You hugged her. You hugged her. And then you're not shy about it. You're not shy about it. He literally hugged Minami, hugged her and cried, you know. You know, it's just so effing beautiful. It is so beautiful that Minami just felt, Tsubasa just felt like he lost the one he loved just by studying. It's like, damn, I gave you a bracelet, a promise bracelet, and you're going away. I'm gonna miss you. He is gonna be so heartbroken. Now I understand y'all saying, oh, don't worry, Minami's gone. He got 2 other gals. He got Rina and Akino. That's fine. Oh, hell no. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, guys. Don't you ever do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I understand the 2's gonna cheer him up, but come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta end it like that. Now, again, this is overall though, this was a best episode. This was the best episode of Hokkaido Gals I've ever seen. This was the best episode of Hokkaido Gals I've ever seen right now. The best one. Now, next week is the last episode. And when it comes to rom-coms, usually it ends in a good way. And I hope it does. I hope it does and end it in a good way, where we sat down and said, you know what? This is a show you have to watch for those who watch Kitagawa, My Dress Up Darling, or another gal is Don't Toy With Me, Nagatoro. But this one right here, oh my God. Please do. Please do. Please do. Please do. Please do. So, next week is the season finale of the Hokkaido Gals, and rest assure you, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Let's see where this goes. Let's see. So, oh, and I left out one thing from this moment, from this episode. If this show ends it in a good way, with a cliffhanger nonetheless, if this show announced a season 2, if this show gets a season 2, make no mistake about it, we're going to put her over Kitagawa if she gets a season 2. If Hokkaido gets a season 2 and My Dress Up Darling doesn't, oh my God, we got to put Minami over Kitagawa. That's just my 2 cents. I see where this goes. But again, best episode so far. Best episode, especially that concert place, especially that the concert in the episode was playing the opening. Yo, y'all did that on purpose. Whoever thought of that, y'all did it on purpose, because that was the best moment I've seen. That is the freaking best moment. So props. You guys did a hell of a good job. Y'all know what you did. Y'all know what you did. And y'all did it. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.